Hi, alto saxophones. Today, we're going to do Accent Book 2, page number 15. Today, it's all about the dotted 8th and 16th note. So at the top of the page, you'll see a dotted 8th and 16th note. A dotted 8th note receives 3/4 of a beat in 2/4, 3/4, and 4/4 time. Now, for me, the way I understand this is by thinking about 4 16th notes. You know, Mississippi, the 4 16th notes. Well, when you take and join the first 3 of those 16th notes, let's take these 3 16th notes and let's join them together. When I join those 3 16th notes together, that's a dotted 8th note. What's left over? Well, that 16th note on the end. So 1 E and a, 1 a, 1 a, 2 a, 3 a, 4 a, hump D dump D hump D dump D. That has a very skip-like rhythm, just like that. We're going to get a lot of practice with that today as we do our first exercise, number 50. It's called dotted eighths because it uses that dotted 8th and 16th note rhythm. This piece has a B flat, and it's got a B flat in measure 2, in measure 4, and in measure 5. So make sure that you're playing your B flats. 1, 2, 3, ready, set, go. Let's play that again. 1, 2, ready, go. Probably the most famous dotted 8th and 16th note song is the next one. It's the Bridal Chorus from Lohengrin by Mr. Wagner. See if anyone around you recognizes this piece as you practice it. 1, 2, ready, go. The next piece on our page is the theme from the Unfinished Symphony by Franz Schubert. Schubert died while he was writing this symphony, and one of his dedicated and deserving students picked up the piece and finished it in his honor. So this piece is called the Unfinished Symphony, but it was finished just by one of the students of the composer. As we play through this piece, notice that on the first line, all of the C's are natural C, regular C. On line 2, those C's change to C sharp. So make sure that you play your C sharp fingering through almost all of line 2. The very last note is C natural again. 1, 2, 3, ready, set, go. Did you miss any of the C sharps? There is one that's not marked. At the end of the second measure, there's a C sharp, but it's not marked. You have to remember that it's carrying through from the first note of that measure. Our last exercise is number 53, the Italian Street Song. And this one's a fun one to play, a nice happy melody. It's in 2/4 time with F sharp. It uses all of the notes of our concert B flat major scale. or for alto saxophones, that's our G major scale. Let's play the Italian street song. 1, 2, and ready and go. Remember, you could always pause, practice, rewind, and review any of these exercises, or just do the whole video again for some more practice. We make them short so that you can have some success and go over anything you need to in a shorter amount of time. The last exercise today is number 54, and it's an accent on theory. It's the major scale construction. You see, at the first part of number 54, they've written out the F major scale in whole notes, and they're showing you the pattern of whole steps and half steps that help them make the scale. Your job is to use your pencil and create the D major scale later on in that line. Starting on D, use the same pattern of whole steps and half steps to create D major scale. You'll end up with 2 sharps. So, practice through that, or write on that piece of paper there with your pencil or that page, the D major scale, and then play it to make sure it sounds right. Does it sound like your D major scale should? Make any corrections if you need to, and then go on to something new. So until I see you next time, keep practicing.